Hey guys, this is Caleb Simpson here from ZeldaDungeon.net. You're watching the video walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This is the Chapter 10, the Water Medallion, which runs a little over an hour and is going to be broken up into 7 videos. This is the first video and we are working our way towards Lake Hylia. Along the way though, you can ride Epona and go to the northwest corner of Hyrule Field. There's a lone tree that is the closest to Lon Lon Ranch, and you want to lay a bomb next to it and this will reveal a hole. So inside you can kill the blue Tektite there and then just sink down to the bottom of the water here to get heart piece number 26. Once you have that in hand, you want to just float to the surface and then head on out, and you can either ride Epona all the way to Lake Hylia, or you can just play the Serenade of Water that we learned from Sheik earlier. Once you get to the lake, I suggest you park Epona near the Lakeside Laboratory, and then we're going to get on top of the laboratory itself. And you can do so either by riding the magic bean plant we planted earlier, or you can play the Scarecrow song to make a scarecrow appear on top of the laboratory. So hop on up, and there is a gwai, a crow basically, that is flying around here, and you'll see its shadow right above me. So I'm luring it over here so I can kill it before I start trying to climb the ladder. So once you've killed that, then go ahead and head over this way, and there's a lookout tower up on the very top. So climb up there, and up on top there is a lone heart piece that is just begging to be discovered. So collect heart piece number 27. Our next objective before we head to the water temple is to go to the fishing pond, because there's an item we're going to get there. Now, unfortunately, the water is drained in the lake, so we're going to have to use another method to get there. There are 2 ways you can get there otherwise, and that is you can ride the magic bean plant that is planted in front of the Lakeside Laboratory. It'll take you all the way to the fishing pond, or you'll see that Navi turns green in this corner, so you can hop on down, and then from down here you can play the Scarecrow song to summon Pierre, and then just hookshot on to him to get up on top of the platform. Once you get up there, then you want to just head on into the fishing pond. So once you head inside, go ahead and talk to the owner of the fishing pond, and he will mention that he remembers you, and will say that he has not had a single customer since you were here 7 years ago. So pretty lonely guy. His business hasn't been going that great, huh? In any case, you want to pay 20 rupees to play, and he'll briefly mention his hair, and we'll talk about that in a moment. In any case, play 20 rupees to get the fishing rod, and then head on over to the water, and I'm just going to show you how to play rather than listening to his instructions. So, you just press B to cast once you get yourself all lined up, and then at that point you can wiggle your line by either using the analog stick or by pressing B. So I'm just showing you both of those. After that, then you can reel in with A, and then you can reel in quickly by holding A plus R, so reel in very quickly. So, with those in mind, you want to head over to the opposite side, and I'm going to show you where the biggest fish is. Now, all the fish in this area, they all start off in the exact same location, so if you know where all the biggest fish are, you can just head to that place every time, and then as long as you don't scare them to make them go into the deep water, they'll be there every time. So just head over to this opposite side near this logs, and aim right over here where I'm going to show you. So that is the biggest fish right there, and unfortunately it took me a couple tries to get him to latch onto it, so you'll see that once I get it close to me I stop wiggling, and then I don't move. If you move using the analog stick and walk around, it'll scare the fish, so instead I just held R to reel in the line and not move. Once you get a bite, you want to press A and hold back on the analog stick. This will latch the hook and make it so that you can reel in the fish by just continually holding in A. From then on, you just use forward and backward on the analog stick and side to side to pull it in. So in any case, that took several minutes, so I just skipped ahead so you can just see the ending. In any case, once you get it close enough, you want to catch it, and this should be at least 20 pounds, and so that is enough to get the prize. So with that in hand, you want to head over to the owner and just hand it in. So the prize for this minigame is the golden scale, which allows us to dive down to 8 units of depth. This will be really useful for the upcoming temple, the water temple that we're just about to tackle. One other thing I want to point out before we actually leave is that he has added a new rule to the sign in front of the water, and that is that you don't cast your line at anybody. And since he's the only other person in here, it's kind of suspicious, and so let's try it out. So you want to just aim really carefully at him, and then just use B to cast, and then just hold down A until you think that it's going to land on top of him, because it'll pretty much land straight down after that. So if you can manage to get it right on top of him, then you will manage to steal his hat. And so he will yell at you and tell you that he told you not to do that, and it reveals that he has a nice bald head. No longer has a fluffy mesh of hair. So once you're finally done playing around, go ahead and tell him that you're ready to leave, and then Link will give him back the fishing rod. So with that, you want to head out of the fishing pond and go back to the Lakeside Laboratory all over again. So once you get inside the Lakeside Laboratory, you'll see that there is a body of water behind him that has a measuring stick behind it in the wall, so you can dive down all the way and touch the bottom. You hear the Zelda chime to know you completed a puzzle. So once you've done that, you want to put on the iron boots and sink down. There's a crate down here that you can roll into that is hiding a gold Skulltula. So use your hookshot to collect the token number 71. So once you've done that, you want to float up to the surface, and really quick I'm going to point out that there is a shark behind us that's in the cage. It's just a pixelated thing, but anyways, it's pretty cool. So take off the iron boots, float to the surface, and go talk to Dr. Mizumi to get heart piece number 28. So that is all the goodies that we have to collect here. So now we're finally ready to enter the water temple. So head on to the deepest part of the water in Lake Hylia. You'll see that there are these floating pillar thingies of doom. So swim on out to them and then put on your iron boots to sink down to the bottom. And there is a doorway here that you cannot get through, but there is a suspicious teal square thing in diamond shape right above it, and so you can shoot it with your hookshot and this will make it come out. And it's connected to a rope that will pull open the door. So as it raises, you'll finally be able to enter the water temple. So that is it for this video. Join me for the next one and we will tackle the water temple. See ya.